It's the Date Master, and yes, we're back again with another banger. I'm gonna hone in on some things. Talking to the men, how much are you going to take? How much is it going to take for you to wake up and smell the roses? How much is it going to take? How many breakups? How many relationships you go in? You do the in and out. We talk for a little bit. It goes to the wayside. So you go on these dates. You have these experiences, only for them to be nothing but memories. And some of the memories you want to forget. I did a video a while back, and I said she doesn't want you. She wants the experience that you can give her. She likes how you talk. She likes how you dress. She likes how you smell. She likes the status and the, I guess, prestige that you have that benefits her. It elevates her. It gets her into places that she would not normally get. It complements who she is as a woman to have a man that is, going up in life or that has made it in life. The thing now that you're going to notice is with the men, you're no longer looking at men in a light that resembles any type of kingship, any type of respect or authority. I said this before, speaking to black men. Most of the world, let me take that back. I would say Western society, the women, the men of other races, they do not respect you. Even the men of your own race, they don't respect you because you have not respected yourself. If you notice, I'm sure you've had this awkward interaction with maybe a family member or a friend in which you normally would embrace them or show a certain type of love or admiration. But when you see them decline, you see them self-destructing, you no longer have that admiration, but you have a distant pity for them. You don't want to hug them. You don't want to embrace them. You don't want to show them the love and admiration because they don't show it to themselves. What I notice, again, you use social media as your guide. You look on social media, you see the same people talking about the same things every day. That lets you know they are not living in that truth. If you have to catch me on the internet talking about a specific subject every day, all day, I yearn for what I'm speaking about, or I know I cannot get what I'm speaking about. That's why you have a lot of people that is absorbed with the celebrity gossip, celebrity scandals, infidelity, cheating, divorces. We only use the celebrity stories as a means to magnify the things that go on a lower level with everyday people, because just because they're in a different tax bracket doesn't mean they have the same mental and spiritual conditioning that people that work a 9 to 5 have. They're not better than you. They do the same thing. They eat the same things. They have access to resources. This is why you have the more refined celebrities, but you still have the sloppy ones, the ones with the piss poor diet. And a lot of the celebrities are young, but catch them in the next 10 to 15 years and look at what their lifestyle will do to them. We have fallen. Men have fallen, black, white, and other, in this land. Masculinity is under attack. You cannot speak your mind. You cannot speak against debauchery, but they can promote it. You see that? They can promote it, but you cannot go against it. You cannot have a opposing argument or opposing stance. It's certain shit that I'm not going to support. I don't do the go along to get along. I don't do the D riding, the coattail pulling. I don't do that. I'm my own man. I think for myself. I don't rely on other people. I do not look for any type of handouts. But we have fallen to a position of weakness due to our lustful desires I mean, just look at your social media. Look at how hypersexual the women have become. It is due to the attention that they have gotten, and they are currently getting from being hypersexual. This is why you have grown women on your timeline talking about squirting and peeing and sex and spit at the ripe age of 35 plus. Yeah, women 36 plus talking about what made you guys think all women want to get married? What made you guys think all women want to be married? The only woman that says something of this nature is a woman who does not qualify as a wife. And she knows it. So she's tried to, again, she's going to beat you to the punch. So instead of you being able to say, hey, you don't qualify as a wife because you think you've been sleeping around the city and we don't know about it. It's a very naive thing. Women, they have this naivete, if you will, that they have slept around married men, boyfriends, women, men that they know are in relationships, and they think we don't know about it. It's very crazy. It's very interesting to see this. They have this smug look and this smug demeanor as if I did something that you don't know. We know. We can tell by your behaviors what you've done. We can look at you on a daily basis and look in your eyes and see what you've done. Those are for the ones who can see that deeply, such as myself. I can interact with a woman within 5 to 10 minutes and know what she's done. The energy doesn't lie. So they get on the social media grandstand and make these crazy triggering posts talking about they don't want to get married. Again, at the ripe age of 38, 37, 36, 40. Now all of a sudden women don't want to get married. Baby, you can't get married. That's the real issue. See, we know all of the tricks and the plays. You should know this by now. But I'm going to ask you again, how much are you going to take? How much disrespect? That's why when a line is drawn in the sand and it is crossed, it's no discussion, it's no reconciliation. Firm values. And a woman will try to shame you and say you're not adequate or you have certain deficiencies. We all have certain deficiencies. If you're in the same pool of proximity, you have the same deficiencies as the person that you're standing next to. The moment that you get out of a certain pool from a social economic standpoint is the moment that you have elevated to get into another arena with those who don't have the deficiencies that you once had, and the ones who have adopted the qualities and traits that was necessary to get out of the pool that they were not flourishing in. So you have women talking down on the man that's sitting to the next to them, not knowing that, baby, we're in the same proximity, meaning we live the same lifestyle for the most part, in most cases. But the fallen men, again, they have just gracefully bowed out. I don't see anything wrong with that being an option. Passport, MGTOW, purple pill, whatever you want to choose, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. That is the power of freedom. You can't do what someone else does. I thought I could truly be the lover boy or the monogamous male who's going to, build with his woman, elevate his woman as he elevates, establish certain things. But I'm constantly reminded that may not be my calling. When I look at my resume of women, I was pretty much just a fun guy to be with. The commitment really wasn't necessary for them to deal with me, but I opted to give that in certain cases when I acknowledged or noticed certain loyalty, certain personality traits that I liked. I rewarded it with saying, well, I'm going to rock with you the long way, only for it to blow up in my face. So this is constantly reminding me that, hey, you may just have to be the fun time for the current time versus trying to make what you may not know is a short-term situation, trying to make it a long-term situation. That goes for relationships, that goes for jobs, that goes for a lot of things. We try to make temporary situations permanent ones because of the comfort, convenience, and the feelings that we get from those things and people, places, etc. Some things are going to be temporary. You must know and understand what those things are. I think now, again, as you get up in your late 30s, 40s as a man, you know who's rocking with you and who's not. So you see all these domestic violence, these murders, these acts, they're mind-boggling, because why would you throw your life away for a person who you haven't even done anything with sleep around, maybe created a kid or two, but you haven't created anything of value. You created burdens for yourself and for the woman. You two created burdens because your children are you really, those are just fuck trophies. We're just gonna keep it a buck. You didn't plan to sit down and say, hey, I have 20K for this, we're going to use that to get that. I got another 10K for this. I already got the house. Hey, when they're born, we're going to put $1,000 a month in this account. It's going to accrue interest. This is interest bearing. Y'all haven't sat down and had those conversations. You just got pregnant because you were on the Casamigos and the blunts. And you wanted the primal experience of unprotected, irresponsible sex. But how much are you going to take? A lot of people want to win this game. It's going back and forth with women, and you're not going to win that game on the internet. You need to compete in real life, because real life happens outside of the internet. I guarantee you take a month off, you're going to get back on. You're going to see the same people talking about the same things. You have to take your life into your hands. So when you look up and they see you, you're different. You're acting different. People think that you're going to rise to certain levels and you're not going to act different, as if I can be the same person I am right now and elevate to higher levels being that same person. It does not work that way. You have to make a change. You have to pick. You only get one life. A lot of you guys are people pleasers. You don't want to rock the boat. Rock-a-bye, baby. But I don't know, man, how much it's a lot that men are dealing with when it comes to relationships, their economic status, physical status, spiritual status. You guys have to put yourself first. You keep trying to be accepted. No, that's not the way to go. But you guys let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.